So what makes something news? What makes a story worthy to spread to the masses? In a perfect world, it would be importance. In reality, it's more shock and sensation. But currently, there is really only one criteria: narrative. Which unfortunately is why child brides married off by their mosque being sexually abused by pedophiles didn't get much coverage. I'm Ben Davies, this is Pure Hollywood. Narrative is the instruction by entertainment and the media of how to perceive the world. And even if it's far from reality, you do this by having every single movie, every late night joke, and every news story covered is about what you want people to believe and care about. Which is why I want to cover and commend this young, brave Muslim woman in Pennsylvania who took a huge risk and came forward in an attempt to, quote, warn others and also for the health of her children. And thank God she got her story out there by doing a Facebook video post, since of course no major news outlets covered this. This also helped ensure protection for her and her family, and she is currently now in protective services. As of now, her husband, Rajman Sanders, is currently behind bars and charged with a dozen offenses against these girls, including rape, indecent assault, and forcible compulsion. Police are now investigating into these child marriages at the mosque, and police conducted search warrants at the mosque and the home of the mosque leader, because the woman not only complains that this mosque was conducting these marriages illegally, but they were also covering up all these offenses. Now, a girl forcibly married by her place of worship and her community to an older man at the age of 14 and then married off to someone else twice her age is shocking enough. Compound that with the fact that allegedly her younger sister at the age of 10 was sexually abused by her then husband, makes you think that, yeah, this should receive a little more attention. But of course, it won't. Much like the Islamic terrorist compound found in New Mexico that was taking children, radicalizing them to perform school shootings across the country, gets very little coverage, all while Nick Sandmann gets wall-to-wall media coverage for weeks because he was wearing a MAGA hat and smirking. The reason one story is news and one isn't is because the narrative. It's the message to the public. It's the way they want people in a day-to-day grind that depend on the media for information to see the world. This is what's important. This is what's going on. And here's what's really important. Here's the real tragedy. The victims are the same, no matter the story. It's the same pain, the same abuse, the same loss, no matter if their story is in line with the narrative or not. And it's tragic for those victims, if their abuser, if that criminal happens to not have the right skin color, the right hat, follow the right religion for the leftist narrative that's being pushed, that these victims would not get the same attention they deserve. But I'll do what I can. I'm Ben Davies, this is Pure Hollywood. So here's the deal, you made it to the end of the video, so you should like and subscribe and even click that little bell symbol down there too. That way you never miss another video.